Well, this is more or less story of my life, not only story of this film. 50 years ago, when the students' revolution, the '68 movement, hit me like a truck, I was 16. And it was right then when I threw my drumsticks away and started being a photographer, because I felt that the message of the demonstrators was not fairly discussed in media and in society. So I felt the urge to report about it, and that way I became a news photographer at first. Now, 50 years later, I think that problem is still there. We have to move out of our comfort zone to understand what the needs of the future are in regards to the climate. But it also, I think, it's a different discussion now. And to me, it was a wake-up call. Like 50 years later, I pick up my cameras again and I start running behind the demonstrators and try to find out what they think and what scientists think and what especially people think who had been in movements before and had seen movements stall of chronic fatigue and media overexposure. It is so important that we have this conversation right now that I felt the urge to make a film about the hope of the demonstrators, about the hope of scientists and people who are involved in this, to get their experience on tape, to see how much of that is conveyable to a larger audience. And I think this is not only the story of this film, but I'm afraid it's also a big part of my own biography.